Hello and welcome to What's in this week's Oban Times with me, Sandy Neal.
And with me, Kathy Griffiths.
Hello. Well, it's nice to be with you again. I think we can't see you, but we know you're there. And we thought we'd like to give you a little bit of insight into what's in this week's Oban Times. You can read all the stories and lots more online by going to our new website, westcoasttoday.co.uk, or by picking up printed copies in newsagents, supermarkets, and petrol stations. Well, I think less of me for now. You might have heard my stomach rumble. I might start that again.
No, just keep going.
Just
Rumble on, Sandy. Rumble on.
All right. Well, I think I've said all I need to, so I'm going to hand over to Kathy. My stomach has already told you its news that it's hungry. Kathy, what have you got?
So lots of smiles going around the faces of more than 7,000 dental patients across Oban Lawn and the Isles, and in fact across Scotland, thanks to holistic dentist Stuart Wright and fellow dental expert Abdul Aslam Pervez, who have bought out the former My Dentist Shaw Street surgery and claimed it as their own. The pair have worked there before, and they've renamed it Oban Dental and Implant Centre. And they expect 2 more dentists to be joining them soon. And if all goes well, to start taking on trainees in the summer as well. So that's fabulous news because we all know how, we need dentists and there has been that big short supply. So there we go. And this week we had a yellow warning. Businesses, a yellow warning for rain, that is, and businesses across the Loch of Loonan area were on high alert after October's extreme weather experience and the horrendous impact it had on them, tolling up thousands and thousands of pounds in damages. But this week, One Auto Services in particular had it worse because of raw sewage coming up through a drain nearby. And despite a year of trying to get help for the council and Scottish Water, who say they're investigating it, the problem is still there. And workers are having to go into work in their wellies when heavy rains and high tides clash. Let's hope a solution is found there. So you can read all about that in the Oban Times this week, online and in the paper. We've also been hearing that Glenshellack Business Park could be the site for Oban's replacement police station. Police Scotland still say they can't reveal the location due to commercial sensitivities, despite them consulting people for their views on the move. You've actually got until February the 14th to fill in that survey that you can find on Police Scotland's website. And 3 cheers, hip hip hurrah ×3 for 8-year-old Ardchattan scout Zeth Vincent, who smashed a £550 fundraising target to pay the full cost of the Little Princess charity, making a wig for a child who has lost their own hair to cancer. Zeth also had 10 inches, yes, 10 inches, of his own curly locks chopped to send off to help. Well done, Zeth. You really are a, wait for it, superhairo.
Oh, well done. Oh.
I know, boom, boom. You can find Zeth's Just Giving link in our story, in the Oban Times, online and in print. So, brilliant, Zeth. Well done. Sandy, have you got any hair to give? Oops, sorry, that's a bit cheeky.
Oh dear. Well, our dear listeners might not be able to realise, they will be able to see that I haven't got much hair to donate. I donated it all a long time ago to the plug hole. We have an update on a campaign by freezing passengers trying to warm up the Oban to Glasgow train, dubbed the Polar Express. Tunnels for Mull, Barra and Harris? Anyone? Ministers want to know what you think. A former Gigha subpostmaster who was jailed for a year amid the post office scandal has finally had her conviction quashed. She told us how it feels. Police are appealing for information following a crash near Tyndrum that resulted in a schoolboy having to be airlifted to hospital in Glasgow. The accident closed the A85 at Arravane for 10 hours on Sunday. Meanwhile, the A828 between Oban and Fort William will close for roadworks at 3 locations overnight this month. There's lots of new flats in Tobermory, and Sam's scientists do a whale sniff test. You can find out more about that in this week's Oban Times. So I think that's it from us. You've had a bit more personal news from me than you would probably like this week, but there we are. It's too late now. So it's goodbye from me, Sandy Neal, and
Goodbye from me, Kathy Griffiths. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, 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 hey.